you can do to make Destiny 2 be more like we all want it to be. Now, as you know, Destiny 1 started out real good, but took a turn for the worst in year 2. Because Bungie stopped listening to everybody and nothing but what they wanted, even when hundreds upon hundreds of people were saying it was ruining the game for them. And we're only listening to big YouTubers and tryhards from trials and so on. And breaking the word and telling lies. Well, also of course there was Destiny 2 is a completely new game. It's only been out for a few weeks. And I think it's up to all of us, whether you be clan leaders or big YouTubers with thousands of subscribers, or even ordinary players in the street, who, let's face it, are the most important people for Destiny. Up to all of us to make Destiny 2 be as good as it possibly can be. Bungie have made an awesome game. It's the best game ever. Destiny 2, there's loads of stuff to do. Now it's up to us to keep it that way. And I'm going to tell you how we can do that, and how you can do that. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a list of things to do. And I'm going to go by which things which people can do. Alright, so one thing that everybody can do, one thing that absolutely everybody can do, is resolve themselves that they are not ever going to ditch. So that's something everyone can do. Something else that everyone can do is help keep Bungie on the right track by standing up and saying, actually, no, we don't want that. And if YouTubers with thousands of subscribers go to Bungie and say, everyone wants this to happen, not just us, we speak for everybody, don't let them do that. Write into Bungie, email them, whatever. Tell them, make clear to them, people like Unknown Player and DPJ do not speak for all of us. We have our own opinions and ways that we feel about things, and we're capable and willing to express those opinions ourselves. Just because an opinion isn't given on YouTube doesn't mean it's any less important. Just because a strategy for part of a game isn't put up on YouTube, or is different to one that's on YouTube, doesn't mean it's going to fail. Now, a while back, by the clan predaforce, to help all PlayStation gamers, not just Destiny players, the interstellar clans, or ILC for short, And I would like to tell you a bit about the stuff that they do to help improve Destiny 2. I head up the Interstellar Defenders myself, which is basically a spin-off group of the Interstellar League. It says Interstellar Defenders LC on all our emblems. Now, what I'm asking you to do, basically on behalf of the ILC and even on behalf of yourselves, is listen to what I have to say and use it as, for lack of a better term, a model to copy off of in terms of what behaviour you show and promote. Because there are a lot of new clan leaders out there, and also a lot of older ones who just moved over to Destiny 2 and created new Destiny 2 clans. So, one thing is, what you can do is set down solid rules for your clan. Have protocols and rules. You're going to have to, because you can't just kick people out of your clan if their behaviour is unacceptable anymore, for the simple reason that Bungie will take away every single experience point that they put towards your clan. You will lose rewards and everything. Your entire clan will be punished by Bungie because you have punished somebody else, somebody in your clan, for something bad they've done, and the punishment has been kicking them out. So avoid kicking people out at all costs. Have rules in place for your clan. Have punishments in place for your clan. Discuss the rules with your administrator, with your head administrator. Organise the rules and punishments together. Treat everyone as an equal, regardless of their age, gender, sex, religion. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans, and we all want to have fun, we all want to enjoy ourselves, and we all want to be treated fairly. Accept everyone for what they are. Deal with situations to do with Bungie. Don't just ignore them and leave them for somebody else to deal with. Because in Destiny 1, a lot of people, a lot of the time, had the attitude that something needed to be done about it, but of course nobody, well, everyone agreed something needed to be done about it, would be the one to take the first step. Someone has to be the first person to take the first step. Now, Bungie, as you're aware, had said that they were discontinuing Iron Banner. It was not going to drop over in to Destiny 2 because it was not popular enough. Which it is not. It is a waste of time. All it is Destiny community. and myself and my friends, we had a hell of a time getting hard-mode Kingsfall raid teams together. At the end of, in the middle of this, in the Age of Triumph Destiny Year 3, because every single time it was favoured raid week for Kingsfall, they put on Iron Banner. Now, Bungie claim that the reason they brought it back after all is because there'd be thousands upon thousands of complaints if they didn't. Bullshit. I've been on the forums, I've been round the clans. Everyone was happy that it's gone, and they're mega pissed that it's back. Now, of course, we have no control over what special event Bungie put on. But what we can do is agree that we are not going to put those special events higher in our list of importance than anything else that we do. That we're not going to drop our entire weekly lineup just to do Iron Banner. Or just to get ready for trials. My clan, Intercell Defenders, LC, has introduced a clan policy, a new clan Iron Banner policy. We had to get it ready real quick, no time to refine it, because Bungie took so bloody long to change their mind. And the reason it took them so long to change their mind is simple. They wanted to release Iron Banner before any of us could do anything to stop it coming out. No one cares about the Iron Banner anymore. They all want to do the raid in Destiny 2. They all want to do trials in Destiny 2. They all want to do the story missions in Destiny 2. They all want to do the exotic quests in Destiny 2. Now, of course, there should be something for the tryhards. There should be something for everybody. But Iron Banner has had its time. Everything has its time when it comes to video games. In terms of special events, anyway, you can only have something on for so long before people get sick of it. People want Iron Banner gone. They were happier when they believed this had been discontinued. So put your own clan policy. So clan leaders, put your own clan policy in place. don't be afraid to speak out if Bungie do something that you're not happy about. Join theirs. Because remember, Bungie allow clan leaders to make their own rules and policies. If you play Iron Banner endlessly, it spoils it for everybody else. And you cannot say that it does not, because, or not even Iron Banner, anything else that you do endlessly, because it means that your clan is losing out on getting rewards for all the stuff that they would normally do. If you do it instead of a raid, you miss out on getting a clan engram. If you do it instead clan engram, if you do it instead of nightfall, you miss out on a clan engram. And these so that's basically 4 clan engrams that you miss out on if you do nothing but Iron Banner. And you're not just taking those away from yourself, you are taking them away from everyone in the entire clan. Think about the other people in your group. Now, this is not just for me, this video is not just for me to learn around for Iron Banner, it's truly because I want you guys to try and model some of your clan on our Interstellar League. Another point is random parties, as I like to call them. The new Nightfall match, optional Nightfall and raid matchmaking systems. If someone invites you to join this party, whether you're the one that searched for a team to join, or you're 2 people who are looking for someone for you to help out, join that party, because Nightfall is extremely difficult. It's the second hardest activity in the game, especially now they've added the timer system, where you're kicked back to orbit if you don't complete the game mode within a certain amount of time, and you have to start from scratch. And you need to coordinate. It is a lot easier to coordinate when you can actually speak to your teammates rather than just trying to follow their movements in game. So this is something else that clan leaders should encourage you to do. And another thing is to do, nursing is right. What we do is, and this is something else I would like people to model and use as a model for their clans, is that my clan, rather than, instead of selecting our administrators based on how good they are in the game, how many raids they've completed, what their like level is, what their power level is, what their prime level is, how quick they've completed the campaign, we select them based on how trustworthy they are, how honest they are, how honourable they are, what a nice person they are, their behaviour in general. All of my admins were selected in this way. Oh, and if you do see this video, admins in my clan, I would like anyone in my clan, just a reminder that I do expect you to enforce the new policies rigorously and strictly, without deviation or exception, and that you yourselves are expected to set a good example by abiding by them. Also, get new members by going out there, finding people who need a clan. Only approach people who do not have a clan or are unhappy in the clan that they are in. If they're unhappy in the clan they're in and they approach you and ask to join yours, fine. By all means, accept them, but talk to their clan leader first. Don't do it behind his back, because that's just dirty. Don't try and persuade people to leave our clans. If someone is a friend of yours and has agreed that they will join yours, and you really need them, and you're looking forward to them being in your clan, and your clan is going to be better for them, and you know that it's going to be the best one for them, and you know that you can help them the most, but they've been persuaded by another clan to join them, just because you had an argument with, and it would be just because you had an argument with that person over something, or or because your clan wants to use them to get rewards, but doesn't really care about them, then yeah, send them a message, say, hey bud, what the hell's going on? I thought you were going to be joining my clan. Because at the end of the day, you've no right to try and persuade people to leave other people's clans. Because you hurt their clans when you do that, and they hurt their clans when they do that. Okay? I had someone pull that shit to me recently. And I'll mention that later. I'm going to mention that later on in another video. But yeah, so that is not a good thing to do. Remember, being a clan leader isn't just about playing the game behavior. You know, if people join your clan and they're in trouble following the rules, help them. Help them learn the difference between right and wrong, because sometimes there are people out there, especially young people, who deep down they are good people, they want to do the right thing, but no one is helping them learn. Some of them need more discipline, some of them need to understand the situation and the effect it had better and the effect their actions have on others. Communicate with her clans as well as you can. Got your way to communicate with her clan leaders. Go out of your way to communicate with Bungie as well as you can. Read the Bungie website. Keep up to date with what is happening. If you don't have time to do that, have a friend or an admin if you're a clan leader. Do it for you and report back. We need to start as we need to get on, as we need to go on. Destiny 2 is meant to be a fresh start for us all. Now, until this moment, Bungie has been surprisingly trustworthy. They've been honest with us. They've given everything that we could possibly want to us. So, let's not let them go back to their old ways. Let's not let them go back to only doing Iron Banner as an activity. Let's not let them go back to only caring about what people like Unknown Player and DPJ have to say. Let's not let them go back to only listening to big YouTubers and trial tryhards. Because as I said, this video is not for me to rant about Iron Banner or for me to voice, just purely to voice complaints about Iron Banner being back. It is about telling you guys that there are things you can do to make this game even better than it is and to make sure it stays that way, to protect your game. And also to warn you that before you start going into Iron Banner constantly, if you do go in there, and if you don't say anything to Bungie, then we could be looking at a very dark road ahead of us. Let's not go down the road where Iron Banner is the only thing that we get. I would like to further point out that there is still no private matches or Sparrow racing or anything like that being added to the game for people who do not want to do Iron Banner when it comes, or even for them to use their laugh with your friends. In Destiny 1, at least you could go to the board, select private matches and play Sparrow racing if you did not like Iron Banner. Do not play Iron Banner just because it is there. Play it if you want to play it, but don't play it just because it is there. Don't feel that you have no choice but to play it because it is there and nothing else is. And Crucible players, you may disagree with me on the serious Crucible players may disagree with me on the Iron Banner points I've made in this video. However, very few serious Crucible players will disagree with me on the fact that it is a bad thing that you can't 1v1 your friends or play whatever crucible type you want to any time you want, or do spare racing anytime you want. I'll admit that spare racing on the private match board did not give us good rewards because it was on the private matches. I will further admit that a couple of my clan members in Destiny 1 did cause colossal problems for us because they wouldn't stop doing nothing but 1v1ing each other when they were supposed to be doing other stuff. Now, you may not want to model your clans and stuff after this straight away, but you know, why not join Insta League clans, join the ILC, and learn a bit more about our policies and things. Later on, I will do another video explaining about some of the Iron Banner policies that my Interstellar Defenders group has. The clan policies that we have for that. And you can see that, you can see if you think that would be a good thing to model your clans or make a few changes. Okay, well, this video was at all informative to you or enjoyable, click that like button. Keep playing Destiny 1 and 2, they are the best online games out there. And remember, stay cool. And see you and catch you next time.